There we go.
It's okay. It's not completely deadly. It's just a little nippy.
Just a little nippy. Sure. Right. Put that chest on there. So. Oh, what's that? No. Not there.
Right, let's turn hover mode on.
But we're both just doing slow building things now.
Down inside. Well, it's not so much slow as I don't want to freeze. So I'm having to be careful. And I have to do all 3 layers.
Yeah. And then that's connected up to there. That's insert. Okay. Now for the second set. All together.
Okay, that's 1 layer done.
Right, I've set up the item ducts.
Yeah.
Now I need to do energy conduits on all of these.
What I've realised is because Gelid Cryotheum falls, I don't actually have to click.
On the right layer.
On the right layer,
Ah,
as it drops into place.
that's useful.
The only tile I'm going to have trouble with is the middle one. Because there's no adjacent block to click.
Yeah, you'll need to place a block and then do it that way. 1, 2, 1, 2.
This is a little faster, I will admit.
What, having the tank over there with you?
Well,
Or
not
just
being
if you're
down
top?
in there hovering.
Yeah, it's probably not quite as much of a drain on your jetpack either. Because I don't know if you're within the...
I am, as it turns out.
What, within the charging
My
thing?
jetpack's currently at 100%, so...
Ah, nice. Right. Do I have a spare controller? I do. It's very thoughtful of past me.
How considerate.
So that's going to go there. And just be...
Oh, there's a bit of snow on top of the reactor, temporarily.
Just full of conduits, that thing. Right.
Oh, the venting's back.
Now I have a fun job
Oh.
of figuring out a way to process every single ore in the game.
Ah.
Yeah. And hopefully all in the most efficient ways. So what machines do you think I'm going to need when I start doing this?
I have no idea, but I guarantee some of the ores will only work in a vanilla furnace.
Possibly. Yeah, that's going to be awkward. Right, I'm going to
If you
need...
can get some abyssal knights, we can do the next level of armour.
that probably is one of the ores I can get. Although it's from another dimension, so we'll see. Right, I'm definitely going to need an enrichment chamber. Which I can autocraft. I
appear to be a bucket down. So if you can see where I might have missed a bucket. It all looks smooth though, doesn't it? It doesn't look like it's flowing anywhere.
Yeah, it looks fine. Unless it's one of the lower layers, but it should have dropped down. I think you're good.
I think I'm good.
Why do you think you're a bucket down?
Well, because the other 2 layers I used an even number of buckets, so this one I've got a bucket spare.
Ah.
At least I think I used an even number of buckets. I could count it and work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That would be an odd number of buckets.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, it would be an odd number of buckets. Shows what I know, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
Hey, the temporary tank is finished with now. That can go if you want to get rid of it.
Will do. I think it might be about to go into your inventory.
It did, yes. As did the export bus.
Just stick them back in the computer.
Presumably they did not go into the reactor.
I would hope not. There we go. Aha, enrichment chamber. Right. I'm going to need another zenith furnace.
Seems to have formed a reactor, so that's something.
I mean, that's a good sign. How do I want to lay this out?
Right. I guess I need to invest in a turbine now, don't I?
Yeah. Right, I think I'd go with either side and then something like that runs down the middle. That seems sensible.
Turbine! So, we're going to need...
Right, capacity card. Make lots of those.
a lot of turbine housing, which needs ludicrite.
Ludicrite? That's when you're making block form. That's not actually that bad. Pop graphite, enderium, plutonium. We can do all of that fairly easily.
Oh, we can make blocks of it. Okay, yeah, okay, I've caught up.
I'm
just wondering if there's a way to. If there's no, it is just the block.
Yeah, so I can also make the recipe for that and a block of enderium if you want to make loads of plutonium blocks.
Yeah, we've got plenty of plutonium.
Yeah,
well, he says we've got plenty of plutonium. Apparently, we've got 1 ingot of it.
Yep.
Plutonium is made by the turbine, I thought. The only way I know of to make plutonium is to pour formic acid on cyanide.
Yeah, that is the way.
That's not viable for making an entire turbine.
Well, you don't need to do it for the number of blocks you actually need.
Well, yeah, but that's half a bucket of formic acid for every ingot. So that's 4.5 buckets of formic acid for a block of ludicrite. And 1 block of ludicrite forms 9 turbine housing. I'll probably need 2 or 3 stacks of that.
It's 1 bucket of formic acid per cyanide block.
Is it?
If you do the block recipe rather than the ingot recipe, so
there is one of those?
Yeah.
And if so, why do we not know about it?
Yeah. See, this is like me with the Empowerer 100 episodes ago.
Useless. Make a load of cyanide blocks then.
We have just been doing ingots, haven't we? For half a bucket. Okay. Yeah, it's not just me that's... Yeah. Right.
To make the recipe more clear, don't they? Do we have formic acid at the moment? We have 41 buckets of the stuff. That's okay then.
Yeah, we're fine. Right, make me an endist furnace. Computer. Right, you do that. Another brick. There we go. Zenith furnace. The Zenith furnace is specific in where things go in and out, isn't it?
Yep, in top, out bottom.
Okay. That'll have to do for that.
Oh wow, this is a slow machine.
Which machine's slow?
Fluid transposer.
You can add upgrades to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I should have all the kits and the right augments available.
I just want to do a... There's the words.
2, 3 words.
Conversion is what I want. I want a conversion kit.
It's not a comparator, it's a repeater.
Is resin at the top tier?
Yep. It's just the 4 tiers.
If that's something we've done before.
Processing. Oh, processing.
No, that is the one we hadn't done before, so I've done it now.
Yeah, we hadn't done all the kits. We hadn't with the big all-in-one. Right.
Put 3 auxiliary reception coils on it. It could take a 4th, actually. So it will. Oh, yeah, that should be a bit faster.
I could just hook this up to the normal power network, couldn't I?
Anything can be hooked up to the normal power network.
Well, I was half thinking I should have it on its independent network, because the lasers do drain a lot, but we have plenty of extra power. So
Conduit. I need the fluid conduits.
there we go. Right, the lasers are working. Yeah, the updated lasers don't actually need line of sight to the ground, or at least they can go through glass now.
Right.
Which is a little bit odd. I should start getting some ores through in a second.
The front is the one side you can't put stuff into the thermal expansion machines, isn't it?
Yep.
Wonderful. Guess we're going underneath then.
Conduit. And item conduit. Right, so that's getting stuff in at the back, out at the top. Extract. There we go. So it begins. The ores are here.
Right. Just emptying our computer of formic acid.
I have a stupid idea.
Yeah?
You know I built the stuff for the gold up earlier?
Yeah.
The
Just
gold
chuck
crystals.
everything through there.
I could. It might be quite intensive on the gases. But I could.
Okay, I've got 25 plutonium blocks so far.
I need a washer, chemical dissolution, chemical crystallizer.
Turbine. So it's going to need these. I just need plutonium ingots, so I'm going to need to break a couple of blocks down into ingots as well.
Crystallizer, washer. That just needs an infinite water supply.
Need a lot of hop graphite. And lumium plates, apparently.
I don't know if
Lumium plates is the one you haven't done.
When are lumium plates ever used?
Well, apparently for turbines.
Well, I'm sure you can figure that out, or I can show you how to do it if you want.
I am wondering now when else are lumium plates used. They used to make the sapling infuser augment, and they used to make tier 9 heavy duty plates in extra planets.
I don't think we're going to need many of those. Right. Just grab a gold. So that's going to need sulfuric.
Right. Let's see
acid.
if I understand enough. There's a pattern encoder somewhere.
That's pyrite.
ME pattern terminal.
Yes, on the main island side, away from the reactor.
If I get a lumium ingot
Copper. I assume that will
and put it
solve.
in there, and then I get a lumium plate. I have to actually have a lumium plate. No, the lumium plate goes in there, and then I encode that. Creates one lumium plate with one lumium ingot. I assume. Is that how it works?
Yes.
And then that needs to go in one of the machines, which I'll just double check.
Over there. So that's then.
Which machine would you like it to use? The compactor? The metal press?
There should be a machine that has all the plates in it.
Yeah,
The
I'm
compressor.
guessing underneath the in the depths of the computer.
Over here. The plate one, I think, is the orange augmented one, Signalum.
There are a lot in here, but it is full.
On the top one, the top interface.
That's not as full.
There you go. That should be automated then.
Now I should be able to queue up lumium plates.
Right. So I need a gas export with sulfuric acid. Just to make this more complicated. And
Well, this is a work in progress, isn't it? In terms of my signs, upgrade reactor, done.
nice.
Twilight armor, done. Arguably finished quest lines is done as well, but